How you approach today and every day is a choice. It's your choice. Your life will ultimately be framed by the choices you make. There are no promises. There's no guarantees in the real world. So what's going to separate you from the masses? The dream you have is a dream of many. The work you put in is being put in by many. By some estimates, and I just heard this, the average person will put in 90,000 hours of work in their lifetime. The key and what's going to separate you is passion. Passion for what you do. Passion for who you are. Baseball was my passion from the time I was little. Find yours. Fall in love with something, anything, because when you do, you work harder to achieve it. It will drive you. You have to feel that dream in every muscle, every bone of your body. Because with every dream you have, you're going to have to sacrifice your comfort, sacrifice your ease. Now, there may be unwanted side effects with those dreams too. Side effects like doubt, criticism, endless hours of work. But that's the price you pay. Playing baseball was a daily challenge for me. An even bigger challenge was making sure that the dream stayed alive. Growing up, my parents taught me to aim to be the best in everything on and off the field. Being a successful player and person was about more, they said, than just what happened on the field. That's a lot to digest at a young age. For my passion, I had a plan. And I built that plan around small, incremental goals, like making a Little League All-Star team, later playing at some point as varsity as a freshman, making all district. Even as a professional, I built my career around small, incremental goals. Here's a simple tip I learned from my mom. Before each season, she'd ask me, "Did you write down your goals?" Now, my mom never asked me, and I never told her what was on my list. But identifying and putting these goals down on paper, they help transform them from just ideas into actions. Failure is essential. If I can promise you one thing for certain, you will fail. The bigger the dream, the bigger the risk. But what's the price if you don't take the risk? If you don't commit to the dream? You might end up overmatched, but maybe you won't. I failed publicly. I failed miserably. There were days I literally cried because I was so bad. My first season as a professional, I made 56 errors. And for the non-baseball fans, that's hard to do intentionally. And that's also not funny. But you, me, every one of us has to learn to deal with failure. I wouldn't have had the success without the failures. It's your job to make sure that a speed bump doesn't become a roadblock.